There are days we spend like coins we never count. We say, I'll begin after breakfast, after one more scroll, after tomorrow. But time is a quiet river. It doesn't argue, it simply flows, past our feet, past our plans, past our excuses. What would your life look like if you treated every hour as a small shining door and you opened it while it was still there? In a quiet village wrapped in soft hills, a boy named Jake lived with his parents, his little brother, and his grandfather. Chickens wandered the lanes, wind turned prayer flags into slow waves of color. Every evening, light spilled like honey across wooden fences, and the old train rumbled in the distance, marking the hour. Jake's grandfather was known for his wisdom. People visited him to ask simple questions: how to heal a quarrel, how to bear a loss, how to make each day matter. He listened like a river listens to stones. But Jake had a different rhythm. He was warm-hearted and bright, yet he had made a quiet agreement with delay. Homework could wait, chores could wait, even good intentions could wait. He loved to imagine a better future, the kind that always starts tomorrow. When his schoolwork fell behind and small tasks piled up like dry leaves at the door, Jake's father sighed and asked Grandpa for help. The old man said nothing. He simply smiled in that slow way of his, as if turning a key we couldn't see. Procrastination is not just a habit, it's a story we tell ourselves. I'll do it when I feel ready, I'll start when I have more time, I'll be different tomorrow. Jake believed that story. Each postponement felt harmless, like moving a chess piece one square. But hours turned into days, and days turned into the pressure in his chest when deadlines arrived empty. He envied friends who finished things and moved forward. He wondered why motivation came like a bright bird and flew away the moment he reached for it. He didn't feel lazy in his heart, just heavy, like someone walking through water. One evening, after a long silence, Grandpa called him into the courtyard. In his palm rested a small black stone, polished and plain, nothing remarkable, except the way it caught the last light. "Jake," he said softly, "this is no ordinary stone. If you rub it against iron, the iron becomes gold. I will be gone until tomorrow evening. Keep it safe. Use it while you can. After sunset tomorrow, I will take it back." Jake's eyes lit up, his mind filled with golden plans. He pictured bringing scrap iron from the market, touching it with the stone, watching it glow. He thought of gifts for his mother, a new backpack for his brother, and the way his father might finally look at him with pride. The first hour arrived like a generous friend. He felt he had forever. "I'll eat first, I'll rest a little, I'll get iron in the morning." Night fell. He slept, still smiling at his future. Morning came with birds and bright tea. He said, "There's time. After breakfast, I'll go." Breakfast felt heavy. He laid down, just for a moment, and drifted into a warm, unplanned sleep. Afternoon shadows moved across the floor. When he woke, a thin ribbon of panic pulled at his chest. He rushed to the door to sprint to the market, but the latch lifted to reveal Grandpa, already home, evening light on his shoulders. "The day has passed," the old man said gently, holding out his hand. Jake froze. All the iron he hadn't bought, all the gold he hadn't made, all of it gathered in his throat. "Please," he whispered, "just a little more time." Grandpa shook his head, not unkindly. Time given and time used are not the same thing. This was your lesson. He closed his fingers around the stone, and in the silence that followed, Jake could hear his own heart learning the shape of regret. That night, Jake didn't sleep easily. He lay awake listening to the train mark the hours he had squandered. He realized something important. The stone was never the real magic. The real magic was a small decision made on time. He stood, lit a candle, and whispered to the flame, "Tomorrow will not be another yesterday." Change doesn't begin with a grand vow. It begins with one clear minute. The next morning, Jake chose one task, a tiny task, that took less than 2 minutes. Make his bed, fully. He did it before breakfast. He felt a click, like a door latch. After breakfast, he set a kitchen timer for 10 minutes and did his school reading only 10. The timer ended. He took a breath. He was surprised to find the weight in his chest a little lighter. He set another 10.
He began to use small rules. The 2-minute opening. If it takes 2 minutes to start, I begin now. The sunset promise. What I promise at sunrise, I finish before sunset. The 1-page push. When I don't feel like studying, I do 1 page. Often, 1 page becomes 3. By week's end, he noticed something else. Starting is a kindness. Finishing is a freedom. Momentum is the bridge between them. Grandpa watched quietly, saying little. But the next time they walked to the market together, the old man paused at the blacksmith's stall. He picked up a small iron nail, cool and gray. "Do you remember the stone?" he asked. Jake nodded. "Gold is won by transforming iron," Grandpa said, turning the nail between his fingers. "But life is won by transforming ours. The same principle, different metal." Jake smiled. He had begun to understand. The story of the lost day is a mirror. In it, we see the cost of later. A task that takes 30 minutes can evaporate in 24 hours if we wait for perfect conditions. We think we lack time. Often, we simply lack a way to begin. If you value time, time begins to value you back. Your energy rises. Your days feel purposeful. Your sleep deepens. And slowly, beautifully, your life turns from iron into gold. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in slowly and out even slower. Picture a simple door in front of you, labeled Today. Behind it is one small task, the one that matters most. See yourself opening the door, stepping through, and placing one honest hour at the feet of that task. Feel the calm that follows the first step. Feel the quiet pride of finishing what you promised yourself. Now whisper gently, "I will use the day while the day is here." If this story brought you peace or a gentle nudge to begin, share it with someone who may need it today. Subscribe to Little Stories Around Us for more calm stories that help you grow, breathe, and smile again. Until next time, stay kind, stay mindful, and stay grateful. The end.